On again. Now we go take a breakdown to the so-called Kevin Samuels right here, the so-called YouTube sensation. We go get into it. They call him a so-called relationship guru. And somebody tell me about this character a long time, and I check him out and I see what's going on. Even got interview with DJ Vlad and everything. And I basically tell them people, look, this is a sellout puppet right here. And the show that he putting on is fake. That's what you need to understand. And a lot of people sit there and see those so-called women that he talking to comply with him as soon as he start talking and he checking them and everything. And I'm like, no, this is not real. This look like a stage. You know, they stage something scripted. This is what this one show was about. And he was just there to discriminate females. And of course he was saying some things where men feel like, yeah, I feel like he's standing up for us. He's standing up for man. So man basically go with what he's saying, basically bashing females. But you can't be down with these puppets when you've seen them. Like I say, he put on some fake show on YouTube, go viral and everything, and now the people interested in him. So we go get into this right here and find out why they pull him off the scene. Because I told you the shows was fake and they actually put him on. All of these characters coming out now and talking about this one right here. What you think? I believe it's a damn puppet from day one. Make it run.
Rumors swirling on social media are now confirmed. Self-proclaimed relationship guru and viral YouTuber Kevin Samuels has died in Atlanta.
If you're not easy to be with,
listen to him.
If you're not lighthearted, if you're not, I don't want to say fun, then why? Why in the heck would a man want to sit back and deal with you?
Samuel's matter-of-fact advice on dating and relationships often sparking outrage. Just last
You don't understand, people. It's all by design. The so-called outrage that he spark and he go viral and all of this shit, and then you see him hanging out with all the puppets. You even see T.I. coming out crying, said this one die, and what people saying about it cause a lot of controversy. You never understand. It's one of them puppet they put on. This Kevin Samuels is no different from the mainstream characters. Pay attention here.
He was criticized over a video where he labeled unmarried,
Go back.
often sparking outrage.
If you notice
Just last
him,
month,
people,
he was criticized
he always show the hand signs. That always give away the puppets because they have to do it. Pay attention to him. You see his hand sign? He doing the pyramid and the hand sign right there.
Where he labeled unmarried women over the age of 35 as leftovers.
You hear that, people? And that's one of the agenda he was pushing. He basically trying to get young people to marry real fast. So he telling you that if you're a young girl, 35 years old, and you're not married yet, that means you was left over. What that mean? He need everybody to get married real fast from their teenagers. That's what he push. You understand? So if you're not married and already settled in when you're young, that means you're a loser to him. And he always come in a suit, and don't trust these people that always want to dress up in suits and tie. What the tie is about. What to show you that you a young man? What the fuck you want a slick knot around your neck for? Move.
NBC News verifying Samuel's death with his mother, who says she learned of his death from social media, calling it a terrible thing to find out that way.
You hear that? His mom find out that he died on social media. As you could see right there, he got the pyramid on the hand sign. He never leave it out. He is a puppet putting on a fake show to disturb the masses. That's what he did.
She declined to offer any information about what happened. Atlanta police say they were called to Samuel's Buckhead apartment early yesterday morning, and when officers arrived, first responders were already performing CPR on him as he was unresponsive. A woman in the apartment told them he was complaining of chest pain.
You hear that, people? There was a woman in the apartment with him. So this gonna be a big old controversy now, because they're telling you, I seen a video with this woman saying that she confirmed that Kevin Samuels was in that apartment building with a fat woman. Basically, she's saying that the person weighed over 300 pounds or something like that. And it's a nurse. And the person, basically, they was having sex and he died, basically. Remember, they tell you he got heart attack. He was unresponsive, but his heart just stopped. You understand? So what was going on? He was on Viagra? What was going on, people? You got to understand, if this one was real from day one and basically, come up on YouTube and he hanging out with all of these people and he so-called spitting truth and letting out shit that they don't want out there, and you hanging out with the same people, that wouldn't go good, people. So there was a woman on the scene when he died. That's the person who called the 911. We go get deeper in it.
And good evening and welcome to The Factor Uncensored. Controversial YouTube star Kevin Samuels has died from an apparent heart attack, according to a friend we talked to tonight. We broke the news to you here on The Factor last night.
And if you notice, people, everybody nowadays dying from heart complication, heart attack, blood clot and all of these shits. Why? And don't worry about it. This same character right there, he might sound off topic, but he did say he take all the shots. He announced it to his people. He even tell you that he got the COVID. That's how I told you, people. He's a government puppet. Sometimes he look lighter than he look sometimes. Sometimes he look dark. Sometimes he look light. It's a 100% government faker they put on. And like I say, he participate in the fake COVID and tell you that he actually get all the shots. And then now he die from heart attack. What a dumb shit. 56 years old. He's another cordon.
Samuels is best known for dishing out some very controversial relationship
All
advice,
by design.
but coming down extremely hard, some say on black women specifically. Take a listen.
You're a running back size.
Listen.
Okay. You can hit the A-gap like a
You hear that? Pay attention to how I find out that this show was fake from day one. All the females that he did checking, they never even answer him back. They never even try to go back at him. They just sit there and he just torture them. Are you kidding me? This couldn't be real life. This is set up 100% in.
Yeah, all right. I accept
So don't come in here and talk about what men should not be able to do when they got to accept somebody who can run out the power I. How tall are you?
5'4",
Dress size?
6.
That's your picture?
5'4" and number 6. That's 69 called in. You hear me? That's how they do it. And I told you, there's no way. These females already know the show, for say. Sometimes you have to think about it. Just like they show you these YouTubers running prank on each other every day. They got 3 of them live in a house, and every day they come run another prank, another one run another prank, and they don't know. You have to understand. So these people that calling in, they already know what the Kevin Samuels gonna do to them. You're overweight and you go there telling him your weight and your heights and all that, and you didn't know what he was going to say, and you see what he did to the rest of the people that come on the show. No, people, it's a stage. It's acting. 100% acting. This guy is a faker, and now they pull him off the scene, and now the mass is supposed to care about it. Move. It's fake shit.
Picture.
How recent is it?
That's a 10-year-old picture.
You see?
But I still
You see? It's a
beautiful.
stage.
Don't
whole
have
thing.
10-year-old pictures, man.
Now tonight, a Houston attorney and mentee and good friend of Samuels is on The Factor.
course they're
That
good
attorney,
friends.
as of this evening, has been appointed the family spokesperson. But we talked to him before that development. Dennis Sperling talks about Samuels' impact nationwide.
Hear this.
I got to know Kevin because I have a podcast, Dennis Sperling on YouTube, and having become very, effective at what I do, he popped up on a mutual friend's podcast and we began to talk. He then invited me.
See? There you go, people. This is the kind of shit he's doing, and he tell you that he's a YouTuber. It's not real, people. It's a fake shit to put on this character. And now they want all of what he say be out there. That's it. Now they pull him off the scene. Everybody gonna be interested in this character and go see his work. That's just how it is, people. And what he putting out there is to fuck with the masses. 100% in. He's a government operator. All of these characters coming on about they're giving people advice about relationship, and he tell you don't even have a woman. What kind of dumb shit is that? You're gonna take relationship advice from somebody who's not in a relationship? Come on, people. That's a government puppet right there fooling you.
It's Facebook room where it's called The Mix, and it's where you get couples together, and and that's actually how I met my fiance.
You see that? There you go. You this one up.
That's how I met him, and he and I just kept in contact over the past 2.5 years. And we'd start working together. But his main thing was getting couples together, getting people
You
married
hear that?
again.
You hear that? What did I tell you, people? I just see a couple videos that he did, and I'm like, okay, so this is what you're really pushing on the masses. You want everybody to get married. The satanic rituals they want you to perform, banding and everything with ring, and making pledges, taking oath in the satanic earth, and you sit there believe that, oh, it's good thing because it's love. No, it's a ritual they got you trapped in, and if you know this, you have to sign paperwork that come from the government people that show you one thing. It is garbage. You have no business participating in that shit, and like I say, that's what the Kevin Samuels was pushing, make you feel like a loser if you're not married and you're a female. That's how they do it.
Telling women, hey, you know what? The society that we live in is cause you ladies to become narcissists and overvalue yourselves. You got 3 kids by 3 different men. You're 150 pounds overweight. You're not going to marry a millionaire. You should talk to that plumber.
You see that? Yes, you should talk to that plumber, but where's the damn millionaire you're talking about? It's nothing but bullshit. I told you, you're pushing on the masses. Well, go ahead and get the plumber, because you ain't going to get the millionaire. I told you, people, it's just to fuck with women's self-esteem. That's what he do.
Electrician or that hardworking guy who you can build a life with, you know, because as it is right now, you know, here in America, we teach the men that they should undervalue themselves, and we teach the women that they should overvalue themselves. And that was his basic message.
So now the Kevin Samuels is to switch that around and make it the man basically doing that instead of the woman. Overconfident in themselves. I told you, man, it's just programming for the people. That's all it is.
For some, he was brutally honest. For others, he was brutally cruel. Where would you stand in describing your friend? And I'd say that because you actually had a relationship with him. You knew him, and it led to your fiance. So how would you describe what your friend did?
Well, for those people who think he was cruel, people who've been lied to their whole lives, they see the truth as cruelty. Kevin Samuels was accurate. He backed his statements up.
You see, people, take a look at his hand sign. You see that right there? He give himself away to the intruders. That's what you need to understand. Once you see this character flashing the signs, and I told you, it's not a coincidence while he flashing the 666 right there. That's one of his main sign on the hand. And I told you, this one right here is a faker. That's what you need to understand. And anything that you hear come out of his mouth is government agenda. Let's go back a little bit. Let him talk. Hold on.
People who've been lied to their whole lives, they see the truth as cruelty. Kevin Samuels was accurate. He backed his statements up with facts from the CDC reports.
Facts from the CDC reports. Bam! What did I don't tell you, people? It's a government operator. There is no way. Nobody with their fucking right mind, and you're coming here telling you're talking about you telling truth, and you back the CDC with facts. You come with CDC facts. Get the fuck out of here. This is a sodomite right here. They call Kevin Samuels, and you hear it in the name. 100%
in the black community alone, 80% of the women have children out of wedlock. And that's being sired by 20% of the men. 51% of black men don't have children. 31% of black men are married and live with their wives. So that means there's about 18% of men, give or take, who's siring children with these women. And so he pointed that out. He said that's why black men aren't getting married. But see, the thing about Kevin Samuels...
Wow, you come to save black man with marriage? I told you he's full of shit, and there's another thing about this guy, Kevin Samuels, that you need to understand. All he do is basically showing off. They find him in an apartment building, but he tell you that he live in big house. His house, and he tell you how much his house value. He keep flashing the watch on his hand. He dressed up in a suit. He in hotel with champagne, sipping Red Bull all day. This is a government sodomite right here. I hear people saying that he tell you about your health also. And every time you see me sitting there with a Red Bull, what did I tell you, people? It's a government puppet. Don't cry when they pull them off the scene. That's also another agenda. Bam. Watch this.
Today.
This is the last video that he did on Instagram. Right here. Take a look at his hand sign again. Nobody dumb over here. I told you the bitter truth will hit you. If you pay attention, you will see it every time. This one is a puppet right there. Don't wonder why he got millions of subscribers. He is one of them. They put him on and bam, take him off the scene.
Who are every bit of, danger zone.
Watch him. Watch the danger zone. You see his hand sign? He mentioned danger zone, and take a look at his face. What did I tell you, people? Just before they pull him off the scene, this is his last video right there. What you see him doing? Nobody get it, man. When nobody get it, that's one of the devil hand sign right there. And he basically doing the rituals right there, hypnotizing your ass right there. Pay attention. You see him?
27 to 35 when a woman used to focus like a laser on the outcome she wants.
You see, people? Just like you see LeBron James used to doing the rituals before when he was playing for Miami Heat. Before the games, he do the same thing. He give you the 3 6s on both hands, and then he give you the pyramid sign. Take a look. You see what he did?
As far as relationships. But when you ask women who
watch
are
what he
in
doing.
their mid to late 30s, even in their early 40s,
Watch him, people.
who are boss chicks, bad chicks, got my money together, I got my masters.
I'm a PhD.
Got my masters, but can you cook?
I don't need a cookbook.
Yeah, they got their PhD and everything else. They don't have a cookbook, but they damn sure do have a dog.
Yeah, they don't have a cookbook, but they have a dog, a cookbook. He always sound called getting on females because they don't have a cookbook. If you need a book to cook, you can't cook. You better remember that shit. If you need a book to cook, you just can't cook. That's why you need the damn book.
All right, what is the one thing you
Look at him,
hear?
people. He's
Some
doing the
sort
devil
of,
sign.
Well, I'm doing what I'm doing right now, and I'm in a waiting
You
position.
see him? He just want you to see this watch on his hand. Like I don't tell you, people. All he do is showing off. That's why you see him in these suits. You never understand what you think. Why you need to dress up in a suit and a fucking hangman and around the neck, a tie, a slick knot around the neck. Why you think he have to do that? He's one of them puppets.
I'm waiting for, God to send that man to me. I'm holding out, so I'm gonna go num num you right there.
You see him again? He got the 3 6s on both hands, and he have his high clothes. That's how they do it. They praying to the devil, people, put them on. And like I say, it's not a coincidence why he go into these deep rituals before they pull him off the scene. Take a look at him. There you go.
Till that man comes along. Why are so many modern women holding out? What are you holding out for? Whatever it is, ladies, it ain't working.
You hear that?
And
Holding
the net
out.
result of it
Hand
is
sign.
you become a party of one. Modern woman, party of one. Your table's ready. What do you mean a party of one? A party of one. They become a party of one.
Look at his hand sign, people, while he's scaring the fucking people. Yes, they don't want to be a party of one. They need to just grab somebody real fast. Get married and everything because you don't want to be a loser. What kind of dumb shit is this they're selling the masses? First they sell you fucking 7 dwarf and princesses and Cinderella and glass slippers and all this bullshit. They're the one who brainwash you from day one, and then they bring this sodomite right here to pour it on.
Because as
in
your
your face.
friends who actually decided, you know what, I'm going to be a teacher or an accountant or whatever, I'm not going to make enough money to
You hear that?
pay for my life, my property, my retirement and everything else. I'm not going to be able to fund my retirement.
You hear that? Fund my retirement. Another government foolishness they tie the masses in. Like I tell you, those retirement money that you're saving, it don't belongs to you. If you know this, you can borrow money from your 401k. Borrow. Pay back with interest and all. The money is not yours, and if you're waiting to retire, you're gonna die a long time before that. You better remember.
I'm going to partner with somebody else, and we're just going to try to make this thing work. Now, you got so many women who, just because they went to college, figure out it raises their value. Especially.
Take a look at what he paying attention to, people. He got a script. Ask yourself, where did he get it from? Oh, he just keeping notes to keep up where he at and try to remember what he need to say? No. It's a script because he is a puppet. Just like you see on TV, everybody have to use a script. What's the difference?
I'm a PhD.
I had my ladies focus group
Look,
together.
you see? I told you, man, I never fucking miss. You remember this shit? Go back. I told you, watch this right here. You see, watch what he go do, people. Watch what he go do.
Especially this group.
Watch this,
I'm a
watch this.
PhD.
I had my ladies.
Bam! Don't ask, people. I show you these from 2015. I've been doing videos. And every fucking puppet I can show you do this right there. What you can't understand. You need to see more of the video? The Kevin Samuels is a satanic sellout. You might see him on YouTube. He don't just come on YouTube. They put him on for this fucking brainwash and the eruption of the damn people. That's what you need to understand. Don't cry for him. Don't get into it. It's just a government operation to put him on and take him off the scene in whatever fucking reason they want to give you or agenda behind it. Don't believe it. Satanic sellout right there. Boss himself and the mag be the truth. I'm gone.